Hello everybody, and welcome to the very first episode of Dating Pirates.
We are here to help you navigate through the waters of the modern dating world.
I'm John.
And I am Paige.
So Paige, what's this show all about?
Dating!
And pirates.
And pirates, for sure.
And getting the booty.
Yes. That's what we're here for.
That was her joke.
That was my joke.
She's the comedian. Sorry.
Oh, no, it's fine. It was good. So we have some unique experiences from being back into the dating world after we got divorces.
Boom.
Not from each other, but we had to get thrown back into the world of dating, and we are just trying to figure that shiznit out.
That shiznit. Safe for YouTube.
The sea is full of garbage, guys.
Yeah, we came from long-term relationships, and I'm in my 40s, Paige is in her 30s, and the whole landscape of dating changed when we had to start dating again, right? There's all this ghosting, there's breadcrumbing, there's apps like Tinder and Bumble and Plenty of Fish.
Everyone wants to do anal. It's just dangerous out there.
That's been the rough part for me.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
Very rough for you.
I didn't know the landscape had changed that much, and here I am just bending over on every date now, but
Yeah.
That wasn't planned.
That wasn't planned.
So,
God.
you know what? We want to help you out with our unique experience and some of the things that we've learned along the way. But to do that, we really need your participation. This isn't just about us talking about ourselves. This is about us helping you.
Yes, 100%. And to be able to do that, we're going to look for letters, emails, Twitter messages, Instagram messages, Facebook messages. You want to know something? You can find us. We are datingpirates@gmail.com, and also when it comes to Instagram and all the other stuff, it's Dating Pirates. It is very hard not to find us.
Yeah, there's not too many dating pirates out there.
No, but there is a dating website for pirates.
Oh, really?
It's a fact.
Send me that link after.
I Googled it.
Pirates are sexy, I think.
Well, they're pretty hot.
Yeah.
Johnny Depp, I'm into it.
I can't think of any hot female pirates, but I'm just going to say they are. So we've got lots of really awesome ideas for the show here. If you got a bad Tinder profile and no one's swiping right on you, send it to us. We're going to help you determine why no one wants to swipe right. Maybe it's the famous double chin that men have on their shots, taking them like this. Some sort of ceiling fan in the background.
Yeah, girls, don't use Snapchat filters.
Oh,
on all
puppy ears.
I can't do it.
Yeah, those are the worst. And have you ever got one of those really creepy opening texts or messages on a dating app and you're like, what the heck is this person thinking? We're going to act those out for you.
Yeah, people be
Send
bold.
those.
Yeah, please send us those. Because, we have plenty of our own, but come on. Please. I want to read yours too. Let's share our pain together.
We want to interview people on the streets. What else did we have planned?
Well, we're also going to have some guests come over onto the show as well. So some of them are going to be stand-up comedians. Others are going to be professionals in the community who also have dealt with dating-related stuff. Going to probably ask some of the single people that we know, and we will just kind of go from there because it doesn't hurt to get another opinion on all the shenanigans that happen in the world.
That's right.
Yeah.
I've been talking to someone that's worked in a sex store for 10 years that might be on the show. So Holly, if you're watching this, you're now obligated to be a guest.
100%, and I'm very excited to bring on some of the comedians to come in because I'm sure they will give you extremely professional advice about your questions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know who they are too. I'm really excited for it. they're epic.
Yes. Well, speaking of questions, we have some.
Excellent.
Okay. So this is from a viewer in Calgary.
In Calgary?
She's in Calgary.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is that the West Coast pronunciation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Manitoba.
Calgary.
I'm from Manitoba. Don't judge my weirdness. Okay. So introductions to parents. What do you do when someone introduces you to his parents and extended family, and your parents are coming to visit, but you don't want to introduce him to them yet? But is he expecting it? Ooh. That's complicated.
That is complicated. And I thought we were starting with a different question too.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Well, I know for me, I really wish I knew why she didn't want him to meet the parents. I think that would tell us a lot and how we could offer advice.
Well, she did message a little bit more about it in regards to just feeling she just wasn't ready.
Mm.
And her parents live out of province. So them coming to visit, like, is kind of a big thing just in general because
Right.
she lives far away from them, right? So
Are they like religious or anything?
No.
Where they're kind of,
No.
it's not
No.
a cultural issue?
no,
No?
no, definitely not cultural or anything like that. I think
So wait, but she was okay meeting his parents?
she was fine with meeting his
She was
parents.
comfortable with that, just
Yeah.
not the opposite?
Yeah,
Okay.
she was just nervous about, you know what, my guess is that she just makes it a much bigger situation than he does.
Right.
Maybe his version of meeting the parents is just like a supernatural progression. Well, with her, maybe she just feels that much more strongly about like, this is a big thing, and I wanna make sure that you are a big part of my life before taking that
Right.
step.
Or maybe she's had some bad experiences in the past where she's introduced a guy to the parents.
And then you got drunk.
That usually makes it go better for me.
I'm very funny when I go from page to rampage. Just a very classy lady.
Okay, so what can we tell her? How does she break this news to the guy so he doesn't feel like, hey, why am I not good enough to meet your parents?
I probably, for me, just being honest in regards to just being very thankful that he felt comfortable in his situation. Like, just be like, thank you so much for inviting me into your family. That's so special and so great. But I'm just waiting for another time.
Right.
And because they were coming out of province, I just I'm thinking of throwing out the idea of like, just be like, hey, I just wanted to spend family time this round, but in the future, I would love to introduce you.
That makes sense. Communication. I mean, I feel like a lot of our answers are going to come down to communication.
Yep.
It's so important. What would you think about the "it's not me, it's them" kind of excuse? Like, really put it on
My
the
parents are assholes.
Well, like, hey, they're really picky, and I just, before we introduce, I just want to make sure that, you're going to pass all their kind of annoying problems they have. Is that going to work, or
I think
is honesty here?
if the parents do suck, then it would be a really good way to to warn your partner about them. But if they're actually really cool, really open-minded people, typically, but she's just not ready, she should really go from within herself. Otherwise,
Right.
she's setting the family meeting in the future up for
It's
potential
going to bite her in the
failure.
ass?
Mhm.
That makes sense to me.
Because yeah, they could get there and be like absolutely amazing. The guy would be like, I don't understand. They're great.
Well, that's the skill set I bring to the show, is what not to do.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's going to work.
I also have been doing counseling for 10 years. I'm a psychiatric nurse, so I've talked with a lot of people about relationship stuff.
Okay, one problem solved. Should we go to another one in?
Yep.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
What do we got here? Let's do this one.
'Kay.
I think this one's fun.
Okay. Oh no.
So it's titled "The Awkward Not Girlfriend Sitch."
Oh no.
So a story, and thoughts please. I was seeing a guy for 3 months, had the vibe we were exclusive until I ran into him at a club, making out with another girl. When I confronted him, he said, "You aren't my girlfriend."
So this is from Winnipeg. Like I expect this crap in Kelowna, but Manitoba people are very relationship oriented. Kelowna not so much, but like this sucks. Could you imagine?
Well, okay. So who do you think the guy was in the wrong then for making out with the girl at the club?
I think maybe he should have right from the start been like, yeah, I think we're just fooling around and going on dates. Like, this is the type of F-boy that is out there in the world though, that it is true. I have a blog, a page from page, and I talk about the different types of F-boys because there are the gentleman ones who get everything that they want
Mm-hmm.
and have like a stand-in girlfriend until they're actually ready to date someone. That's like a real legit thing. So him just omitting the fact that he doesn't want to date her is just him playing
See,
with her emotions.
I disagree. So, and maybe I'm an F-boy, as you've affectionately termed me. But, well, I mean, it's not that I don't empathize with the girl. I actually was that girl in a situation that I can maybe use as a story.
Mhm.
So, okay, I was dating this girl, and I was, head over heels, really, really into her. When we walked around downtown, we'd like hold hands. She'd always make these comments saying, hey, you know, we have such a connection, this isn't normal, is it? You know, like this is crazy how much we're connecting. And, you know, of course we were having sex. And so to me, like everything lined up that, hey, this is a relationship. And then sure enough, one day she tells me, hey, you know, it seems like you're looking for a relationship, that's not what I'm looking for right now. So to her credit, she was honest about it, right? We had never defined ourselves as a relationship. I made that assumption,
Yeah.
right? Not her. And then when she actually came out to me and she saw me kind of seeing it as a relationship and said, no, that's not what this is.
Yeah.
And then we kind of broke it off because I was actually looking for a relationship.
This situation is a bit different though, because she actually just said, I'm noticing this going on, and told you. But like, that bro just started making out with a chick at the club.
But it sounds like they never defined it though.
They hadn't.
Yeah.
For 3 months? They were seeing each other for
Did she say 3 months?
3 months is how
Yeah.
long they were hanging out.
3 months is a long time, but
Still,
again, communication I think is really important. Like
Yeah.
if you're into someone, just have that talk and say, hey, you know, like I'm really liking how things are going. You know, are we exclusive now? Is this like
Yeah.
in a non-intimidating way?
Yeah, 100%. I ask within a couple weeks if I notice that I do like a guy and I am going on dates with him, and especially if we're intimate, then I want to know if they're hooking up with anyone else.
Totally.
First of all, like
Yeah.
STDs are on the rise, guys. We're gonna do an episode about that. But like, I think a huge thing is I want to know if I'm putting in as much energy and effort as that person's putting into me, and the only way I know that is if I ask.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if a guy gets freaked out about it, it's just like, okay, well, whatever. Bye.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair too.
Yeah.
Right? Cool. So did we just solve a problem?
No, because that poor girl still is
That's
heartbroken.
right. I do feel bad for her, but
Yeah.
you know what? We may have saved you from that same pitfall.
Yeah, absolutely. And like, if you are into somebody, just make sure that you ask them right flat out if their intentions are the same as yours. Because if you don't, then you won't know, and they can play you. Especially if you don't ask and they don't tell, that the guy technically wasn't in the wrong.
And there's a lot of F-boys out there.
There are so many of them. I've met most of them at this point, I'm sure.
I like that we're saying F-boys, because now we don't have to have like an 18+ rating for the show. It's gonna happen though. It's gonna happen.
We did talk about anal for a bit, but that's fine.
That's true. You know what? I think you even mentioned anal on our date.
Probably.
Yeah.
I didn't ask for it.
You didn't
though.
ask
I
for
know
it.
that for a fact.
No, but I know it came up.
Yeah.
Cool. Do we want to start another problem, or is that good for this episode?
I think it's good for this episode. We can save
Okay.
the next one for the next. Yeah.
So we got stuff in store. So once again, datingpirates@gmail.com. Find us on Instagram, Dating Pirates, Facebook. Where else?
Did I say Twitter? Did you say Twitter?
I didn't say Twitter.
Twitter!
I'm not on Twitter, that's why.
Yeah, guys, we're super excited to get this thing flowing and going. So anything that you can do to help us out, that would be absolutely great. Share our videos as well on any of your social media platforms, because we want the viewers.
Absolutely. Looking forward to it.
Yeah. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Because as John said, it is significant. We didn't introduce our names. Yeah.
And you know what my favorite idea is that we talked about? That's no take for sure. Okay.
What do you do when someone introduces you?
That's no take for sure. That was awesome.
Not only that, he peed on the floor.
Oh no.
That's not in the background of him